members. And this is our aim and object. We wish that by the end of this lesson, the students will be able to know how different opinions, how to be familiar with the meanings of gestures and using gestures in a proper way with the role play. And then we will talk about the vocabularies and pronunciations, and for example, like amiclans, inflections, simple blessings, and politeness, even selfie.
It's one of the reasons we choose this vocabulary because we got gestures and the gesture meaning we got the definition. That's all of the just like this means commitments and this affections. So we got the vocabulary from the definition. Okay. So this is why we choose this. Then these are language skills and speaking together with listening and reading and writing. So we will focus on speaking. Then the teaching materials aids. We got DVD, our computer, blah 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 blah. You see that? Okay. Assumptions, because we see that we predict that the students are as active and willing to ask questions. We present. Okay. And then this is the problem that we got. First, we got students may have difficulties connecting the hand gesture with the meaning of that because they didn't know. So we have to teach. And so we provide more activities to enhance their connection with gesture. So they, after they listen our lessons, they got an what that mean? The impress of the gesture. And number two, students may refuse to speak English during the discussion. The group leading teacher will might guide them. So each group got a teacher and a leader. Okay. Next. And this is our teaching steps. First step is, okay.
Okay, so as you can see on the PowerPoint, these are our teaching steps. First one, we do the little warm-up by asking them what's the meaning of this gesture. So of course, there's thumb up. So the stage end is to get to know each other. So we provide them part and start to knowing the students and the grouping. And at this part, we will confirm that the meaning of the sum up is good, right? And then this stage, through the we will provide a discussion for them by asking questions. So through the discussion to do the warm up, and by using the reward system to enhance their motivation. Which means we're at the point if they got the correct answer. And then we'll move on to the next part to ask the further questions. What are some common hand gestures using in the daily photos? For example, we're providing example. For example, Victor. The Victor gesture will be easily seen in Taiwan when we are taking photos. And now we will confirm their answer by giving positive reinforcement. So in this stage, stage F is to make a communication to the teacher part. So after giving positive feedback, we will start to briefly introduce what we are going to teach next, and we will move into the teacher part. So first of all, we will distribute the worksheet number one. So worksheet number one is so this is our worksheet number one. We provide a photo of gesture which is shot by us. And the name of the gesture, during the teaching, we will ask them to write down the name of the gesture. For example, this means delicious. So they have to write on delicious here. And we'll provide the standard definition of the gesture, and we'll provide the example showing the positive meaning for others. As you can see, we're highlighting the positive, which means each of the definition contain vocabulary inside, and we will not put more emphasis on the vocabulary. The reason why is that we want the student to learn the vocabulary unconsciously. As you can see on the PowerPoint, it's the definition of the gesture. So after the teaching part, we will make them to discuss their own answer with each other to make a student interaction at that part to enhance students' interaction, and then we will further to check their answer, to check their comprehension. And we'll provide activity. So please allow Kate to introduce the activity.
All right, our first activity, we're going to distribute a worksheet, and we're going to scramble the chunks of definition of each gestures, and each group has to figure out the definition for each gesture and put it on the worksheet. And then we're going to check the answers, and the fastest group who finish the worksheet will get points. And the second activity, we're going to so this is our worksheet 2. We're going to put the main words that we learned in this lesson, and then students have to put on the right definition for each vocabulary. And our second activity is kind of like a movement activity. Every student has to get up, and the teacher will first announce the rules that the teacher is going to play some music. And while we're playing the music, students have to walk around, and they have to do gestures with each other. And if they do the gesture and they answered it correctly, then they will be in a team. It's like eating. It's like a game called snake eating. When you get together, you get one more tail, and then it goes on and on. So at the end of the music, when the music stops, whichever group has the most members on their backs wins the game. And after that, the winner can get awards.